Welcome back to another Minecraft Skyblock video here on Cosmic Sky. Today we're going to be going ahead and setting up some bundler bots and changing a decent amount of collection systems on our island because a brand new update just came out as of the time I'm recording this video. If you do /fuel, they have increased the amount for copper and iron fuel value. So now they work even better and you need less of the iron nodes and less of the copper nodes to produce a lot of fuels. So now I'm currently running a ton of slayers. So we're going to be doing a lot of changes today. Before we go ahead and get started, if you are going to be going ahead and buying anything on the Cosmic Store, use my creator code NotConnor. I'd very much appreciate it. It directly supports me while you get your items in game. So the first thing I want to do is build the bundler setup, which I want to bundle fuel and sell it. If we go ahead and look up fuel in the AH search, you can see people sell fuel for a ton of money, and it's honestly quite worth it. So we're going to be doing that. We're just going to make a simple redstone timer system with the redstone timer from the science shop that I purchased. So we're gonna place it down and put it on, I don't know, maybe a 2-minute interval. So we'll go up to about 2 minutes and then remove 3 seconds. So it's basically gonna activate redstone every time it hits the 2-minute interval, and this should never break on the server reboots, which is really good. When it does activate the redstone pulse from each side, it's actually like a redstone block that shows up occasionally. So once it activates, it should make this torch flicker to the other type of the torch, I guess you could say. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm not a redstone genius. So right here, this would currently be activated with a pulse right now, and then it's gonna turn it off. So we want to go ahead and find the trap door here, which is gonna be on this block. So we need to go ahead and set that up. We're gonna need about 2 trap doors. So we'll go ahead and go here, and then we're gonna do a big whoop-de-doo. Pick up all the fuel that fell down there because we don't really want that right now. Turns out also, I do need to move this down slightly lower. So yes, this one's gonna be powered. It's gonna go on this level here, and then what happens is the trapdoor is gonna flicker open and the fuel will fall through. So it still stays in the pool for a backlog, and then it also goes into the bundler every 2 minutes. We'll see if we'll keep it at 2 minutes, but for now it's gonna be how it is. So I just noticed something here, that the trapdoor does not actually open and close. I think we need an iron trapdoor, and I don't know where to get one. So I think the alternative we're gonna do is use a piston because the trapdoor is not really working. I thought I'd give it a try at least. So I redid how I made the torch system here. I just put it on the opposite way, and then I made the redstone look like this, and now it actually works. It's just on a 3-second interval, so we're gonna change that to every 2 minutes. So we take off 3 there, and there we go. Every 2 minutes it'll do it. The problem with this system is you can't really configure how fast the pulse is unless you use like repeaters to slow it. That's about it. So now we have to do it to the layer above, so we need some more redstone torches so we can make the signal keep going. So let's get the redstone torches, and then we need a piston facing, I believe, this way, and then we need a redstone torch, which is going to be on the back of this block right here. So now that is situated. Now we just got to copy paste the system and we should be good. So I set this back to the 2-minute interval, and there's an issue where the items get pushed against this hopper and then fly because there's a gap here that it can just fly around with. So we need to configure it so the items fall into a teleport pad, and that's about it. And we got to make a bundler section, which is going to be right here, I believe, at least from my knowledge. And I'm gonna put all the spare fuel in my PV2 for the time being because there is so much overflow. So I moved the hopper facing this way, and we're gonna get rid of this one. This one just doesn't need to be here for the reasoning of the bundler, so then it doesn't have any issues going forward into the spot it needs to be at. So we'll have it like this. This should be good enough. Now we gotta do it up here as well. We'll go ahead and get rid of this hopper, get all the fuel from it, and then we put a block here and a block there. Perfect. Okay, so now we have it all situated where the timer will put some items in occasionally. Not all the time, but just occasionally, to where we make some sort of money from this and have a backlog still that is running perfectly fine. I'll configure the timing to what I feel is good. I'll maybe do it every minute actually, so then it collects a lot of fuel but also puts a lot in the bundler. I'll have to make up my mind in the future. So we're gonna make the teleport pad system right here. So we need stairs, get a decent bit of these. We'll get like maybe 10 or 12, something like that. And we have water that's gonna be in these logged in the stairs. Pretty simple. So now I encase this, and the hopper is going to be in this spot, feeding into this block on this side. So we need the hoppers going into there and there. And so the items don't get stuck, we put stairs like this. Perfect. And now we need to set up the bundlers. So we'll grab out those. We'll get the upgrades here in a moment. So we put this guy in, and this guy. Oops, that's the wrong spot. This guy. There we go. So we're putting in the upgrades. There we go. All these are tier 3, which should input items quicker as well. Let's grab 2 water buckets, put them in the slots here. Perfect. And then we need some glass, which should be in the colored blocks section, and then the glass. There we go. Glass there and there. We need a link chest. Let's grab that. We'll put it right here, and we're gonna put it on the copper channel. That's pretty much the gist of it. We'll grab some grass and dirt. So we put the grass in these slots, and then we put the dirt here, and then of course the grass in this slot. So now we got this fully fueled. The full system is going, except for the teleport pads where the fuel drops down to. So where the water is, we actually need to take this out because the teleport pad is underneath these. So I guess we can put the water last. I got the teleport pads. Let's go ahead and set this one up, and it should be along here. This one is going to be iron, and then the next one is copper. So let me configure the settings really quick. So these are the settings we're going to have. We're going to have teleport items and blacklist on, so it can teleport the specific fuel. And then in this one, we just turn everything off in here and make sure it's set to whitelist on this one, so nothing teleports back. Pretty simple. Then we're going to put a block down and grab our second teleport pad. And then the teleport pad goes up here, and we're going to set up the same concept again. So iron already got dropped in here, as you can see, slowly going in, and then it'll bundle eventually. If I'm going to be honest, that was a lot of work. I went through so much trial and error there that you probably will not be seeing in this video, but it was painful to try and get this set up. I was not enjoying that, let's just say. So copper fuel will eventually start going down here, but it's not really going to happen so often compared to the iron fuel, which is going to fill up pretty often. And if we get obsidian fuel, we can eventually add it to here as well. And I think we can also add like nether fuel if we ever hit that, which I highly doubt we will, but we'll see. So our next plan of action is putting down even more spawners, because apparently we don't have enough down. This is getting like tons of mobs killed, so we need to expand upon this. So we're gonna grab 60, I think, from each of these, and hopefully this should help stabilize it. I hope it does, at least. I'll put more down off camera, maybe. We'll see, but we're gonna go ahead, place all these in, and then fill them. If I don't place this wrong, that'd be awesome. Okay, we don't really need 60. It was more like 50. Anyways, let's go ahead, put down the zombies. Done. Okay, so that should help stabilize this slightly. I don't think it's gonna be consistent still, but it definitely will help it. Because of the amount of slayers I have down, it just isn't enough mobs to be killed. So when I get 50 more of skeletons and zombies, I'll probably put them in here as well again, because yeah, we're definitely needing more spawners for this by a long shot. And last video, if you didn't check that out, we were gonna work on the farm cod so we can make cod chum, but we need a harvester down for wheat. So I guess we can go ahead and set that up, just get one harvester going for that. And I do have 100 million because I've been selling a ton of items, running a ton of adventure, and money's been getting way more common in the economy. So that's why I have so much money, and we'll be able to buy upgrades, which we could just do right now. So I bought a harvester tier 2 for about 3 million, and I need a harvester tier 3 for 9 million here, because I do like to make sure everything is kind of maxed out, which that reminds me, we need a tier 1 upgrade still. For of course the crafter, which is super expensive. I honestly don't really want to spend 30 million on this, so I think I'm gonna hold off on it for a bit. If it goes down to maybe 20 million or something, or like 25, I'll maybe do it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started on making the wheat layer, and if we need to make more, we will. We also need to get another bundler, and the reason for that is pretty simple. We need to get more items to bundle, because right now we got this bundling. I'm gonna make a whole nother row of this. That is at least the plan. So let's go ahead and start placing down the dirt, and then we'll till it here in a bit. We also will need to use seeds from our farm, because I don't actually have any extra seeds. Like, I have barely any, but it's not enough. I got out the hoe. Let's go ahead and start tilling. If you haven't left a like on the video, by the way, consider leaving a like. I'd very much appreciate it. It helps get the video out in the YouTube algorithm, so I'd very much appreciate it a ton. So for wheat seeds, we can go ahead and buy some here off AH for around 500,000, so that's good enough for me. And then we'll take a bit from my actual farm, I think is what we're gonna do. Just start trimming this, and now we have 3 stacks. And now we go to placing the wheat seeds. Okay, so the seeds are done. Now we need fueling, which is going to use our last linked ender chest that we have. So we put down the harvester. We're going to disable it. Put down a hopper on top. There we go. Then we put the linked ender chest, and we're going to set it to, I think, copper now. So I have a better idea. We're going to keep it as iron fuel. This, I'm going to transfer all the way over to copper in a while. I'll just have to replace all this once I have some built up backup copper. I grab out this, put in the blocks that we need to put in, and we put in the fuel inside of here and the upgrades. So we put all those. We'll put in the rest of the fuel. There we go. And then we'll put its cycle to the maximum, so it cycles every 30 seconds. So we will not start that until I get this set up again, so we have to turn this off. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and move it up all the way to the top here, the mining bot, so then it's not really interfering with anything, but still in the location. Okay, so we got all the nodes. Now we're gonna go ahead and start placing these back in. And I guess we can go ahead and give it a tier 1 upgrade. I do have another one of those, so we'll go ahead and put that in the bot for the extra coal, of course. All right, we put the linked ender chest, put it back to the iron fuel, and now we can start moving on to building another one of these systems here. So the bundler, we're gonna put on top of a block, and we're just gonna place it like that. There we go. Put a hopper in the back, and we're gonna build this all again going down this way. So we need a lot of deep slate. Let's grab all this. So now I just need to go ahead, copy paste this. Pretty simple. I am gonna grab some slabs and stairs. If we go here and put a block, it's not gonna work. We have to put a slab or stairs, but I'm gonna put slabs instead, just so it looks nicer. We'll do it right here as well, and now that's situated. Now I'm gonna replicate the tunnel we made previously with the blue ice and the signs. Okay, so I got the hopper and the stair down. We're gonna place the water in front of all of these now, since we are able to do that. Oh yeah, and we're also missing out on a big key component here. We need the hopper droppers. So I need a little bit more gold. So we put these down and put those, boom, boom. Go ahead, put the water in, perfect. We're just gonna place the collection in, boom, boom. Go ahead, place all this, put the collection. Now we got glass going for this, and we're gonna set the collection to wheat. So let's go ahead, go to wheat in those two. Now we put it in this one, and I believe this one. Start this up so it can start working away at farming the wheat, and we'll see if it gets put in the bundler. And I think just in case we build something else here, like another bundler or a sell bot, we're gonna make the hopper go to here. So I will fill this all in. So if you look in here, the wheat is actually coming in, so that's good. The only downside, it's gonna bundle wheat, but honestly, I can just use a crafter bot over there and unbundle it. Pretty simple. I can make it straight up into bread, which we need for the cod chum. And then we need cod chum with the squid tentacles, which is gonna be a while. So I just want to have this start building up for money in the future. That is the whole purpose. And now it's time we fill this all in with the iron fuel and the designated blocks, of course. So I think everything's situated now. I might make more wheat layers off camera, which I think would be probably a good idea, so we can keep building up on more bundled wheat for the cod chum here. So it has been quite a bit since I last recorded. I think it's been about a day or so. And if we take a look at my balance, I have a ton of money, and I actually had almost over 200 million because I've been doing a lot of adventuring. Finally got a mythic key for the demonic realms so I can get better loot potentially. And I've also did a lot of other things on the island. If we go here, you can see I have a shard collection chest that collects spawner shards with this tier 3 Slayer bot that actually has a module, a Mega Slayer module. This has a chance to drop spawner shards, and I've had this down for like not long at all. It's been less than 5 minutes. Already 1 spawner shard, and you need 9 to make a spawner. So overnight, it's gonna make a decent amount of spawners that I can just sell for money or use realistically. But yeah, I put 2 of the bots on tier 3 upgrades and then added the module to that. And then these 2 are on tier 2, but on iron fuel, and these ones are on copper. And then I also just bought for almost 30 million a farmer's mask. So now we get a 5% bonus on top of our 20% bonus when we go ahead and sell loot that is a custom recipe or farmable items. So if I go here, grab this out and do a little boop and do a sell hand, we should make a 25% bonus. Yep, we got the 5% and the 20% from the merchant. So now we make even more money when we go ahead and of course use that. So honestly, I'm kind of hyped about that because I've been trying to get that for so long. I've been losing money because I didn't have one, but in the long run, that thing makes a ton of money, so I can't really complain. And I also put a fisher module in our fishing bot. We're also on turtles now, but if we look here, the fisher module gives fresh fish, so the manual caught fish, via the automation. So basically I get fresh fish of all types. Currently right now I'm not collecting any besides the cod, but I just sell the cod because it's not really got a purpose. Once I start collecting squid related loot, so I'm level 26, which will be in like a day and a half, which we do need to put fishers down, so we'll put some more down here in a moment. But essentially once we hit the squids, we can start going ahead and getting fresh squid, which is going to be so busted, insanely overpowered. And the wheat has been making a lot over the time that I last recorded. As you can see, ton of wheat being made into bundles. These are all 500, which is a ton of wheat there, like a ton. All the fuel has been bundling and I've just been selling it. And apparently that's the first time I've seen an unrefined copper actually slip through there. That's interesting. That unrefined copper is not supposed to fall down here, which is weird that it did, but it's only one piece and occasionally, and it doesn't go into here at all. It only goes into that system, which is not really a big issue. It's only one slot, and then I can take it out. And that was only one in about 2 days, I think, almost. So realistically, it's not that much of an issue that happened there. So what I want to do is go ahead, put down 30 more skeletons, and that's about it for spawners. Actually, we'll buy some zombies here. There's some decently priced zombies. We'll put down 30 of those as well. Quite literally 4 million for that is absurd, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So I guess we'll make the glass go here, and then the zombies will go on this side. Either way, we can go ahead, put down the skeletons and zombies. This should help produce more, but that does mean more fuel is going to be used, so I do have to be cautious about that and be watching the system. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and put some fishers down. We're gonna put 2 more. Yeah, we have 2 more here, and we can get the upgrades. We got a tier 1, tier 2, and a tier 3. And it looks like there's no tier 3s on the auction house, so I am gonna have to go ahead and buy one off camera, which is all right. So I need to go ahead and build it like this, and the reason I need to do that is so there's no water here, so we can place this guy down. Perfect. And then we can go ahead and put hoppers. So we should be done. I just have to fill up the hoppers with fuel and the bots with fuel as well, and their upgrades. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. So get that to tier 3, and then this one up here is just gonna be the tier 2. Now I just need to go ahead and start grabbing out a decent bit of fuel that I can fill this all with. From my knowledge, I think I have this all situated. The bots are on turtles, and they have their fuel. All these are filled with their proper amount of fuel and blocks, so we should be good there now. You'll love to see it. But there we go. We have gotten a lot done in today's video. We got some more fishers done. We got some more upgrades done. We made a bundler system, made some wheat farms, and another area to collect things, as well as getting spawner shards now. So that being said, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I appreciate all the support recently, and I will see you all in the next one.